So I recently came across a Fidelity deal that's a really good deal. I was looking for the cash management account and I was about to sign up, and I saw this deal where you get $150 when all you have to do is open a Fidelity account and put in $50 or more, like within 15 days, and they'll deposit the money. So this is good not only for, I already have a Fidelity credit card account and I have a Fidelity Brokerage account, but I still believe you can get it even if you've got those accounts, because it is a new account. I didn't have a cash management account before I signed up. It doesn't include the credit card though. So here are your options. So you can sign up for the Roth IRA, the regular IRA, the Fidelity account, or the cash management account. And we'll just go back here so you can see this holiday offer. It says right here, eligible for the Fidelity account, that's the brokerage account, a Fidelity Cash Management Account, Roth IRA, or a traditional IRA. So I think it's a deal definitely worth checking out. So you can click on the link that I'm going to put in the description. This deal is a very quick deal. So deals like this that require so little money to put up, only $50, and you get back $150, and with such little time. And these accounts are actually worth keeping. They're not throwaway accounts like some of these credit cards where you get the money and then you're never going to use them again. So it says that you have to use this promo code, but if you click on the link, it pretty much puts it in there for you. So I signed up with the cash management account. It signed me up the same day. Very easy to use. I've got a regular brokerage account with Fidelity too, and it's very easy to use. The thing that I like about Fidelity that you won't see with a lot of other brokers is that they have a very good web interface that has a lot of features, and they have good order execution. Usually you don't get both of those together. Like E-Trade has a pretty decent interface, and Schwab has a nice interface, but both of those pay for order flow. So when you go to place an order, there's a good chance that they're being paid by a third party such as Citadel Securities to basically be a man in the middle. When you go to place your order, they see your order before anyone else, and so they could mark it up and make a little profit off of it. And one of the worst offenders for that is Robinhood. They've got a huge amount that they pay for order flow. Actually, I'll show you here if you can see. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. You can see it. So this one is, let's look here. Robinhood. Okay. So you can see non-directed orders. The main one you want to look at, you can see here where it says venues, Citadel Securities, percent of orders, 50%, 44% market orders. The one you have to look at, like, I think Citadel Securities is also a market maker. So some of the stuff they do is legitimate, but then the order flow is the kind of the shady thing they do. So if you go all the way to the right here where it says net payment paid received, this is the one like with like E-Trade and Schwab. You'll see all these net payments received on the right hand side for Citadel, and they're one of the biggest offenders. But if you go to Vanguard or Fidelity, you see zero. These are all zeros here. So that means there's less corruption involved and less potential for profiteering. So that's the nice thing I like. I'll show you the Vanguard one. I mean this is the Fidelity one. So if we zoom in here, that's too far. Okay, we'll zoom in. Oh, this one's Vanguard. Okay, so for Vanguard, you can see if we find Citadel here and you scroll to the right, it's all zeros. So I think Fidelity does take money for options, stock options, and I think that's the only one they take money from for Citadel. Like for the stocks and ETFs, they don't take money for order flow. So that's a nice thing. And you can see here, it talks about the order flow, how proud Fidelity is for their order flow, and they're comparing themselves to TD Ameritrade, Schwab, and E-Trade, and it says shows you what you save on a trade. Yes, no, yes, no. Shares execution quality voluntarily on equities and ETFs using yes and then no for these. Does not take payments. This is what I was just talking about. Does not take payments for order flow from market makers for stock and ETF trades. See, Fidelity is the only one out of this. Schwab, E-Trade, and TD Ameritrade, they all take money for that. So it's possible, your order could be marked up in price, or you end up paying more money. And I think for 100 shares, I looked at Robinhood. They're one of the greediest. They receive something like 50 or 60 cents per 100 shares from Citadel. So the thing that I like, so if you're comparing Vanguard versus Fidelity, Vanguard is owned by the investors. It's been a long time, low cost provider for mutual funds and ETFs. However, their interface is very basic. They don't give you hardly any financial reports as far as like a 5-year history of financials. They don't give you research reports. So all of the other guys, even the ones like Schwab and E-Trade, they all give you research reports. They give you financial reports, like all kinds of stuff. Fidelity gives you all that for free, just like them. Plus they don't get paid from Citadel. So that's what I like about them. So here, for example, you can see Amazon. This is a stock I pulled up in Fidelity. It's probably too small right now, but we'll zoom in. So if we click here, you can go to, you see a nice chart. The chart looks nicer than what Vanguard has. You can see the analyst sentiment. You can see research reports. You can see here overvalued, valued. All kinds of details that you wouldn't ordinarily get with Vanguard. And you have comparisons here. You can compare sectors. So you can compare Amazon to its peer groups to see how well they're performing. You can look at you've got exposure to Amazon. Well, that's nice. So you can actually look at ETFs and see how much they're invested in Amazon. Statistics, and look at these nice charts. Insider info. So here's your financials, and I think you can do like probably 3 to 5 years on this. We've got several quarters. Annually, if we look at annual, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. 5 years of statements like cash flow, balance sheet, income statement. I mean, that's a nice thing. And then, the analyst reports, they like YouTube Finance, they charge for that stuff. A lot of places they charge for their financial reports. I mean, their analyst reports. Fidelity gives it to you for free. If I can find it here, if I hit view all, and I'll scroll down here, you have the company profile, earnings, technical events, fundamental analysis. Oh, here we go, research reports. So you can see all these right here. Now I can click on one of these. You see these nice, pretty reports, all kinds of data on Amazon, recommendations. That's the kind of stuff you don't get with Vanguard. And it's not just one company. You've got several different companies offering this. And as far as I know, this is unlimited. They're not limited to a certain amount. So that's the thing I like about Fidelity. And their website is pretty fast. I've had orders that haven't gone through, that have been denied for small companies at E-Trade, and then I've tried it on Fidelity and I had no problems. So although I've been using E-Trade longer, and I've got more money in there, I wouldn't hesitate to move more. If I had to start over, maybe I would start over with Fidelity. But once you've got a lot of money in the account, you kind of have to stick with them. Otherwise, it costs a lot to move around. But so the Roth IRA, I haven't used them for the Roth IRA and the regular IRA, but I think they're, it's a pretty low cost like Vanguard. Fidelity also owns, I believe they own this iShares, so you can trade all the ETFs for free. There's no commission on their stock trades and ETFs, so it's free just like all the other ones. And you've got they even have crypto trading now, so I know a lot of the some of the youngsters like crypto, so that may be something to consider also. What else? Oh, the cash management account. Let's look at that. So the cash management account, I recently did a review on Wealthfront. They have the highest interest rate on their checking/savings account, and it's 3.3%. Fidelity is currently like 1.58%. However, Fidelity is freer in one area, that you can actually deposit checks without having a minimum balance requirement or direct deposit, whereas that's the one thing that I don't like about Wealthfront is you can't deposit a paper check unless you deposit at least $250 with direct deposit or have $2,500 balance within like the last 60 days. But Fidelity has no such restriction. And you have the option, if you don't want to do the 1.58% cash management account, FDIC insured option, they have another one that I think is closer to 2%. That's a government money market fund, mutual fund that you can actually put your money in with the cash management account. So you have an option to get a higher rate, but of course that wouldn't be FDIC insured, but you are getting a slightly better rate. Rated number 1 for order execution by stockbrokers.com in 2021. Here you can see the commission. $0 commission for online U.S. stock ETF and option trades. No minimums to open the account. There you go. So I'm going to put a link in the description for I'm going to put a link in the description where you can sign up with this Fidelity. I get nothing from it. Unfortunately, Fidelity is not giving any commissions out. However, this deal ends on the 2nd of December, so it's only good for like another week. So that's actually next Friday. So it's good until next Friday. So you may want to jump on this deal while you can and take advantage of this deal. You can also set up a kid's account. I believe you could set up like a custodian account, and that's included. So anyways, I just did a quick video today. This has to be kind of quick because this offer's ending pretty quickly, and usually I don't find offers this good. So anyways, have a good one. Like and subscribe. Maybe comment on my videos if you like it or you want to see something else. Okay, have a good one.